and Division Director of Gynecological Oncology at the WVU Cancer Institute here in Morgantown. If you didn't know, January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, so let's talk about ways that we can prevent cervical cancer. So there are 3 big ways that we can prevent cervical cancer. The big one is making sure that you get your pap smears and your HPV testing as recommended so that we can catch this before it becomes a problem. Recommendations for pap screening are going to be between the ages of 21 and 30 years old. You're going to need a pap test by itself every 3 years. If you are 30 to 65 years old, we're going to recommend a pap test every 3 years or a pap test with HPV every 5 years. The goal of this is to be able to catch this before you develop cervical cancer. HPV is the leading cause of cervical cancer. Over 99% of cervical cancers are caused by the HPV virus. And pretty much the majority of us have HPV. It's very, very prevalent in our population. Ways that we can prevent getting the HPV virus is going to be the HPV vaccine. The HPV vaccine is recommended for everyone between the ages of 11 and 47 years of age. So make sure that if you are in this age range that you get your HPV vaccine at either your primary care physician or your gynecologist, and also take your kids to their pediatrician because you really want them to prevent having all these problems in the future with HPV infection if you can. The last thing that's very prevalent, unfortunately, here in our community of West Virginia is smoking. HPV loves cigarette smoke, so being exposed to cigarette smoke or smoking yourself is going to increase your chances that your HPV is going to transform into something that is something you don't want us as gynecologic oncologists to have to take care of. So the more you can cut down on your smoking, the healthier that your cervix and every other part of your body is going to be. So please join us in doing things to reduce your risk for cervical cancer in January and the rest of the year. For more information, visit us at wvucancer.org, where you can find information about several diseases and more information about the providers at the WVU Cancer Institute.